Hi everybody, Silver Earth and Moon here. How you doing? Psychic Karen. I am coming here today to show you my witchy haul that I got. I went and visited my dad and I stopped a couple places and I was like, well, let me just make a video so everybody can see all of the cool things that I got. So I'll start off with, I went to this herb shop. It's in Canal Winchester. It's called Garden Herb Shop, and it's inside of this coffee shop called Harvest Moon. It's so pretty. It has so many different herbs inside of it, but I had to stop and I got a couple herbs, and I'll just kind of like read off. I wrote what they were. This right here, what's this one? This is slippery elm bark. See it? And I wrote like what it was on it so I can remember, because it's not always up there when I want it. All right, so it's the inner bark of the tree. It's good for coughs, colic, diarrhea, constipation, anything with like irritable bowel syndrome, your bladder, UTI, STDs, and any kind of, I don't know what else that says. But it's a feminine plant when it comes to the spiritual side of things. That it's used for halting gossip. It helps with learning speech. It even gave an example of like somehow making it into like a necklace and wear it around the child's neck as a kid and have him wear it as he grows up for him to like learn to be persuasive, him or her. And then some people use it in the corners of the room for protection. So they like leave it into the protection. It doesn't have like any weird smell to it. I thought it was gonna have a smell. There's a couple of here that, ugh. Oh, now I'm gonna have to find a better way to package it. This is fennel. You've probably seen these little pieces before inside of your sausage if you eat meat. These are fennel seeds. They're good for when it comes to like the health part of it. It's good for like heartburn, bloating, gas, upper respiratory infections, bronchitis, cough, backaches, bedwetting, and relaxing your colon for like digestive things and that sort. And for spiritual uses for like spells and things like that, you're going to be using it for like a cleansing, strength, courage, divination, like any kind of tarot, scrying, anything like that. You can use it as benefits. It's energy, meditation, and then psychic protection. Now all of these, the lady told me that they were tea. So I'm assuming that this would be like made into a tea. I would have to do a little bit more research to figure out how this was made into, but I'm definitely going to do that. So that was the second one. Oh, I got that from my dad's kitchen. My mom had 2 of them. So, and then here we go. This is hyssop. Hyssop. It was the herb in the Bible that was used to draw that symbol outside of their doors. I forget the whole story, unfortunately. But this is made for like people using spiritual baths, healing properties. It's hung up in the front of the home and it can remove negative energy. It's for magical self-defense and for purification water. Now that's like the spiritual, of course. And then for taking care of your body, it's good for like respiratory infections, circulation, muscle spasms, and for like your digestion. It's what they called a cure-all. So it's, I'm definitely going to take a bath with this later. So try and use like a satchel. What I do is instead of, whenever I kind of take like a herb bath, I'm like, I don't know whatever to put it in. I just grab a coffee filter, just throw it in there and just tie it up with a hair pony and throw it in my bath. And then I sometimes do 2 layers if it's like has like some sticks in it, because it'll poke through the coffee filter. That's definitely a great way to go ahead and use like satchels in your bath and things like this. This is what I'm really excited about. This is German chamomile. Egyptians used it as kind of like a tribute to the sun god Ra. It's good for bringing peace. It relieves stress, gas, inflammation, stuffy nose, and ADHD. Good for like restlessness, sleeping, and then also it helps kind of like ease stomach ulcers. It says right here that you apply directly to skin for like leg ulcers, breast soreness, bacterial disease, and it also, they gave me an example, like say that you have like cancer, unfortunately, and you're going through the chemotherapy treatments. There's sores that you can get inside of your mouth, and this cleanses them and helps with them. Now, this is your good luck herb. If you need it in any luck, some people, they used to, back in the day, used to take it and wash their hands before they went gambling, so they could go ahead and get a bunch of luck. So that's cool. What else do I got? All right, and then this is valerian. First off, I don't know if any of you guys know what this is. I've never bought valerian before. I just got it. I was like, oh, valerian sounds pretty, and then, you know, all of that. Anyways, this stuff smells so bad. It smells like dirty socks. And it's so funny because as I was doing the research for this, the dirty sock smell apparently was used as a perfume in the 16th century. So I don't know if it's just because of the smell, but I mean, I swear it smells crazy. And it has, the lady at the store told me that it was like cats are attracted to it, like catnip. And I was like, okay, you know, my cat has, like, he can't see him, but he's like around here, and he keeps crying and wanting me, so he's probably wants some of this. But anyways, let me get into this. This was a relaxation. When it says to this specific thing, this is you're having anxiety. It's a relaxive, it's a nerve sedative, and it's anti-anxiety. So you're going to make that into tea. I'm definitely going to try and put this into tea. I will store it in a jar though, so that I don't smell it. It's stinky. It's good for the flu as well. I'm not sure if this is the stuff that's inside of Tamiflu or not, like the actual green. You know what? Scratch that. I never said that. But yeah, and it's used for like cat magic and ending guilt. I really couldn't find a lot on it, but this is also the last herb that I went to. I've also been watching Lady Grave Dancer. She's one of my favorite YouTube channels right now. She was talking about like how dirt is like really important in your magical workings, and I had never thought of that. But in a sense, like crystals, you know, they're formed from the sedatives and minerals inside of the ground. So of course dirt would be an important thing, and I guess it's wherever you get the dirt. They talk about, like, say if you get schoolyard dirt, you know, that's for, you know, in spells using for like education, knowledge, things like that. Bank dirt, finances, graveyard dirt is apparently supposed to go ahead and enhance all things. So I stopped a couple places and I got some dirt. I know I'm a weirdo, so even if I don't use it, you know, at least I have it, and I think it's kind of great. Good. I'm always down for adding new things. This is the, at the library, I grabbed some library dirt, and I labeled it. And then this is graveyard dirt. I felt so creepy grabbing this. I was just like, let me get out. And then you're supposed to leave a offering everywhere I've read. You know, you're supposed to leave an offering. I never had done that before, and I just read about that. I was like, oh my gosh. So I left some water, some spring water in place of it, and gave thanks. And then at the library, there was like this herb garden, and there was like all of these dead bushes all around, and I'm like, oh, okay, so let me look at it, right? Turns out it was sage. It was sage all around. I didn't want to be like rude and take like a bunch of sage out of this herb garden, but it was dead. So I took a bunch of sprigs, not a bunch, but looks like this was a lot. But if you could see the amount that they had there, I mean, yeah. Anyways, I took some sage, and I don't know if you guys watched my video yesterday, but I made sage water. So that's kind of awesome because I used all of the sage that I needed yesterday in the sage water. Now, I don't think this is white sage. I'm gonna have to kind of look into it and see what type of sage it is. But I'm very excited about it. And then I also just did a little sprig of a pine tree. So yeah, that's all of my cool things that I got. I'm really, really excited about it. I also went through my old boxes. Bear with me. And got some of, oh, that's just some herbs, but these are my old little jars that I had from inside of an old box. So now I don't have to go and buy new mini jars because I used up all my jars. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like and you want to see more, like, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to bringing you some cool new witchy videos. Thanks again, Silver Earth and Moon.